Hello, 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 everybody. I am back. We are back with another video. My name is Evelyn Williams, and this video is something that really resonates with my soul. And I am excited to bring you guys this topic because I know for sure this is something that I look into a lot. There's a lot of chatter around this topic in the universe, the YouTube universe. A lot of people are asking the question, is it too late to reinvent yourself? Is it too late to show up as a different version of yourself? And I feel like the answer is it's never too late. It's never too late to reinvent yourself, and it's never too late to show up as a different version of yourself. You know why? Because we are constantly growing. We are growing, we are evolving, and we are never supposed to be stagnant and stale. There's this quote that I've seen somewhere. Where did I see? I think it was on Instagram, and it says, "You are not a tree, you can move." Okay? And I chuckle and I laugh when I hear that or when I read it because it's so true. It's so true because we sit and we think, okay, well, I don't like this about myself, or I don't like how my life is moving, or I don't like what I am feeling right now in the certain space that I'm in right now. And we sit and we doubt ourselves, we beat ourselves up, we say things to ourselves, and we become so stagnant because we feel like there is no other option but to be in where we are. And that goes for our health, that goes for our bodies, that goes for our relationships. That's either a romantic relationship or a platonic relationship. That goes for family, that goes for our career, that goes for every single category in our lives. We tend to just settle. We tend to settle, and we tend to sit there, and we tend to complain. We just sit and complain about how things are going. We complain about what others are doing to us, and we complain so much. We complain and complain and complain, and we never do anything about it until we are old in our rocking chairs, still complaining. And then there are those people who decide, I'm sick of complaining about what is going on in my life right now. I am sick of being where I am right now. I'm sick of the job that I have. I'm sick of the spouse and the relationship that I'm in. I'm sick of family members asking me about things. I'm sick of it. There are those people who say, I am sick of it and I cannot afford to be sick of it anymore. And then they change. They change their reality. They change the situation that they are in. They become who they want to be, and they take matters into their own hands. That's where the reinventing yourself comes in. And I say it, and I will say it with I say it, listen, I'm saying it with my chest, okay? It's never too late. It's never too late to reinvent yourself and be the person that you know you are destined to be. And even if you reinvent yourself and you say, you know what? I think I can be better. You can reinvent yourself again. There are so many layers in our lives that we can't afford to just keep living and not feel like we've reached our untapped the potential that we are destined and called into this world to be. I've heard a motivational speaker. I think it's Jim Rohn, but I'm not sure. Don't quote me on it. There was a story that I heard, okay? And a guy was in his deathbed, had a face-to-face conversation with God, and he asked God, did I live the life that you designed for me to live? And another guy walks in, that was just like, looked just like him, dressed differently, and had all of the looks, all of the things. And the guy said, "Who are you?" And the guy was like, the other guy that came in said, "I am you if you would have chased the thing that you were destined to do. I am you if you would have accomplished the goals that you set out for yourself. I am you if you would have actually put the goal out there to accomplish. But you didn't. So you never got to meet me." But when I tell you that thing hit me like a ton of bricks, like it was just, I said, mic drop. Mic drop. Because you know why? We set goals and we say we are going to do something and we don't do them. And that is why we become angry and uncomfortable with where we are in life. That is why we just feel like we're stuck where we are. And things like that are just not okay. They are not okay because there's so many people who are not mentally okay, not because, something is wrong with them, because they just are feeling stuck. They're feeling stuck with the things that are going on in their life that they feel like they cannot change. They feel like they can't change it. And it's sad to see because we, as people, some of us feel like there are no way that we can do certain things that we see other people doing. We sit and we feel less than because we see other people living their dreams and we feel like there's no way that we can do it. Why do you feel like you can't do what you see another person doing, especially if you want to do it? Why do you feel like you don't have the same, they say this all the time, we have the same 24 hours. Yes, granted, your 24 hours may be different than their 24 hours, but we have the same 24 hours. The only difference is they may just not give as many excuses as you do. The only difference is they may not say, "Oh, well, I can't do this because, I have this," or "I can't do this because of my age," or "I can't do th-" That is the only excuse. The only excuse is they feel like they can do it regardless of what's being thrown their way. And then there's others that feel like I cannot do this because of what's being thrown my way. Listen, let me tell you something. As long as you have breath in your body, you need to figure out how to accomplish your goals. As long as you have breath in your body, you are breathing. That is one reason for you to get up, stand on your 2 feet, chest out, and go out there and do what you say you're going to do or want to do. There's no way that you're sitting here making excuses for yourself, and there are other people that are just like, "Forget that. I'm gonna go do it." Yes, they might be challenges. Yes, there might be obstacles, but I need you to expect it, conquer it, and exceed it. That's the only thing you should be telling yourself. I'm going to expect the bull-ish to happen. I'm going to conquer it, and I'm going to exceed it. Tony Robbins always has this phrase, defy the odds, set a new standard, step up. I swear by that. Defy the odds, set a new standard, step up. Don't cower down, don't talk soft, don't bow down. to nobody. You defy the odds, you set a new standard, and you step up. Be about your business. Do what you say you're going to do. No, it's not too late to reinvent yourself. Step up and do what you said you're going to do. You know how. I'm actually gonna make another video, ways that you can reinvent yourself. But this, before I do that, before you guys go out in these YouTube ethers and look for ways to reinvent yourself, I need you to have the mental capacity to even want to take those steps, because we can look for instructions everywhere. We can look for instructions, we can ask the questions, we can do all of the things to try to get ourselves prepared to reinvent. But if you're not mentally capable, if you're not ready mentally to take those steps, you're just gonna, it's just gonna be like, you know, when you read a book, sometimes you read a book just to read a book, and then you read and then you forget what you read, and the book is sitting there, you don't even know what the book was about. But you read the book, you read it front to back, but you don't know what the book is about. That's how things are when you go and collect all of these nuggets from the different channels that you collect them from with the same topic, and you log off. You get off the YouTube channel, you go about your business, life hits you, and then you forget what you learned. Some people actually take the steps and do what they got to do. That's because they worked mentally on it. But before you start even incorporating the things that you learned, you need to make sure you are mentally capable to do them. And not even just mentally capable to do them, you have to make sure that you are consistent with them. And the only way that you're consistent with them, if you tell yourself you're capable of receiving what you're going after. Because if you don't know that you're capable of receiving what you're going after, you are not going to sustain the change that you're trying to make. You're not going to do it. You're not going to keep that change. You're going to start, you're going to do the hair, you're going to do the nails, you're going to go, to the, you're going to do all of that for like a day or two, or maybe a week. I give you 2 weeks. And then you're just going to fall off because things are going to happen and you're not mentally strong enough to take on the things that are happening. You're not realizing that, okay, you have that capability to expect it, overcome it, exceed it. Defy the odds, set a new standard, step up. So yes, you can reinvent yourself. Yes, you can do what you say you want to do. But however, are you mentally ready to sustain that change? Are you mentally ready to be consistent and to be disciplined in keeping the change? Are you? Because if you're not, then you might as well sit there and keep complaining about how you are unhappy about the way things are moving. You might as well just keep, talking to yourself and letting yourself know that you can't do it, because that seems to be working, as long as you play the victim, as long as you have a story on why you can't do it, then everything is just going to be fine in your eyes. And I know it's going to take time, and I know it's going to take effort, and I know sometimes we're going to have to get ourselves out of that uncomfortable place. I understand. However, give yourself more credit, because for you to watch this video, and if you've been watching this video for this long, that means you actually are interested in making that change. You're actually interested in the information that you're hearing. So for you to watch this video until this time right now, it shows a lot. Give yourself credit for that, for being open and being willing to learn and to explore the possibilities of what you can be. So I say that to say, This topic has been something that's been on my mind. I'm excited to listen to what you guys have to say. So make sure you drop in the comments your thoughts and what you feel and what's holding you back. What you feel is holding you back, what you feel is keeping you stuck and not letting you get to where you want to be, or not letting you do what you want to do, or not letting you show up as who you want to show up as. So drop in the comments what you have on your mind right now. Don't wait. Drop it right now what you're thinking. I want to know. I'm going to read your comments and I am going to respond, or I might just make another video about what I hear. I mean, I might as well because I know there's going to be a lot. And then on the next video, we're going to start on our steps. We're going to start on our steps, and the steps are just going to be things, simple things that we can do. Actually, it's not going to be simple because there's some things that you're like, girl, I don't feel like I don't feel like doing that. But I mean, baby girl, baby boy, we're just going to have to kind of get ourselves uncomfortable. We're going to have to get uncomfortable because outside of our comfort zone is the life that we know we deserve. Outside of our comfort zone is the life that we know we deserve. So outside of us being comfortable with that man or that woman is the life we know we deserve. And it's that man or that woman that's not treating us right, that's talking to us crazy, that's doing things that we're uncomfortable, embarrassing us out in these streets. But we're comfortable because we like having somebody next to us. And we're comfortable because I don't want to be out here on these market right now because the market is not hot like I need it to be, and I'm hearing all these bad stories. So we're comfortable and we settle. And then we're in these jobs or like, I'm not getting what I need to, in these coins right now, but I'm comfortable. I'm sitting at home or I'm sitting on my cubicle or I'm at the behind the register. I'm doing what I am doing. And they're not asking me for too much, and if they are, then I do what I do, and I'm just comfortable because the market is not what I want it to be. I'm hearing people complain about the job market, so we sit and we settle. Or my body is not what I want it to be. I don't like how I look. I keep telling myself I need to lose or I need to I just can't take it anymore. But you know what? I don't like going to the gym. It makes me this, it makes me that. So we settle. And we just complain. And we see other people and we're like, ooh, body goals. And we save it in our Pinterest or we save it in our phones. But we settle for what we have. So what do you do when you're tired of settling? Do you sit? Do you remain settled? Do you ignore it and act like you're not sick and tired of it and keep on living the life that you've settled for? Or do you get sick and tired of being sick and tired and actually take the action and do what you need to do to get you out of that state? That's when you start reinventing yourself. That's when change happens. Outside of the uncomfortable, that's when change happens. When you're no longer comfortable and you no longer want to settle, that's when change happens. That's when you say, you know what? All right, I'm ready to reinvent myself. But you have to get in that mindset to say, I'm sick and tired of this. I don't want to settle for this no more, and I deserve better. That's when change happens. That's when you get out of your head. That's when things are just going to go on an up trajectory for you, and you will not look back because you have the fire lit up under you And you have done the work to get you to that state. You deserve better. You deserve more, and you deserve to be your highest and best self. You deserve to reinvent yourself to the person that you know you're destined to be. And we're going to take those steps. We're going to do the work. We're going to get uncomfortable. We're going to get out of our comfort zone, and we're going to get uncomfortable. It's going to be hard. It's going to be emotional. But outside of that, it's going to be rewarding, it's going to be fulfilling, and it's going to be the woman or the man that you know you are destined to be. So I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to hear about it. Again, drop down, tell me all of the things that you're mentally feeling right now, and we are going to just unpack it one at a time. And in the next video, we will get into the steps that you can take. I feel like I can either break down the video into each steps, or I'm just going to compile all the steps in one video. And as we go through this season, we are going to dedicate each step. We're going to dedicate a video to each step. So that way we're breaking it down bits and pieces. So the next video will be the steps, and then after that will be broken down videos of each step. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you are enjoying this content, let me know your thoughts below. And yeah, I love that you guys are here on this journey with me. And yeah, until next time. Bye.